Scruffy, how you doing? So you're waiting for me, huh? So, yeah, we're a little early again tonight. I gotta do more watering. And yeah, my schedule's still a little funny because of my food poisoning. So I still feel kind of funny and... Okay, let's get your food. Okay, so you got your... Man, that's not a nice way to greet me. Yes. Thought we were past the hissing. We went a whole day, I think, without hissing. Okay, let me change your water. Okay, whoops. So we're on the other side now, so they're hard to film. So you gotta change your water. Okay, I'm gonna sit in the chair. And I'm gonna grab the glove. Okay, got the glove on. And your fur's messy again. I see grooming artifacts, so I'm worried about your fleas. It's only been a day since I gave you the flea pill. And are the fleas already back? So if that's the case, I don't think giving you another flea pill is going to work. At least not until, I don't know, winter maybe? Maybe the fleas will be less active then. So we had kind of unusual weather, at least for here. So it was hot today, but the first half of the day was very overcast, even though it was hot. So it was kind of like a very thick overcast covering, and so the sun sometimes is able to penetrate through the clouds, but sometimes it wasn't. So sometimes we get kind of a light shadow when the sun was penetrating, and then other times the clouds be thick enough where the sun can get through and we get no shadows. So checking the weather report, I saw that the clouds are supposed to go away or burn off in the afternoon. So, and the heat was going to get even worse, even though it was actually still pretty warm. It's kind of a muggy, humid type day, at least this morning, because I guess it was so hot, and I guess the clouds created like a moisture barrier or something. But I decided I'd go out for a bike ride this morning, because the afternoon is going to be even worse. And it was actually nice to have some cloud cover, so I didn't have to worry about the UV index as much. My hope was that the clouds be thick enough to kind of keep it cool. Though my stomach was feeling queasy this morning, and I actually had some trouble sleeping. Not terrible trouble, but a little bit of trouble. So this is the first night I didn't take NyQuil since I started a few nights back. So I think I had trouble getting to sleep till about 4 a.m. this morning, and then finally got a little bit of sleep. But I did get some sleep between whenever I went to sleep around midnight, 4 a.m., so it wasn't completely sleepless, but yeah, it wasn't as good as it could have been. So, so anyway, yeah, I wasn't feeling all that great this morning when I got up. I was worried about my stomach queasiness again. Finally kind of settled down by late morning, so I decided, okay, I'm going to go for the ride before it gets too hot, but it was already kind of late. I think I didn't hit the road till probably like 11, and so that means I was basically getting a ride that was going to hit noon and going to go past noon. I think my ride was about an hour and 40 minutes, so, and it was a little after 11 that I left, so yeah, between 11 and 1 basically. But there was still cloud cover when I left, so, but it was weird sensation because, yeah, the thickness of the clouds varied a lot. So at some points I could feel the heat coming through the clouds when there was like a white shadow on the ground, and it felt pretty hot. And then other times the clouds get thick enough where there was no shadow, and you can actually feel the temperature drop like, 5 to 10 degrees. And then on the rare occasion you get a breeze, and so when it was thick cloud cover with a breeze, it was actually really nice. Fortunately, that was kind of rare. So I got to the park, and fortunately, yeah, I was debating the whole way, should I go up the exposed mountainside or not. So, still a little weak from my food poisoning, so, though I did do the exposed mountainside 2 days ago, and actually it wasn't too bad for me, even with my food poisoning. And then I was thinking getting a cloud cover is really rare in the summer for these parts. So I just think I should take advantage of it while I have it. But when I got there, yeah, the cloud cover was getting thinner, so I was getting a shadow and I could feel the heat. But I was hoping that maybe it would thicken up again. So I decided to get up the exposed mountainside, hill climb number 1. Didn't really thicken, so it was kind of hot going up. But I did have some, protection from the clouds, so it was better than the other day. Though I was actually feeling more tired today than the other day for some weird reason. Might be because of the sleep, or it might just be because, yeah, it might have been hotter because it was, even with the sun protection, it was still noon or almost noon. I'm not sure. So I wasn't pouring sweat, but I did, was dripping sweat here and there. But yeah, I made it. I was kind of having a slow time, so it took me longer to get up today. But that's okay. And then after I did that, I decided, since I still did have some cloud cover, I'd do the hill climb number 2, which is also on the exposed mountainside. He's grooming himself again. The fleas are back. Sorry, Scruffy. I was hoping that pill would work for you. I'm not sure what to do. So I still don't believe for a moment I can get a flea collar on you. Somebody recommended, I think, flea drops. I guess he put it on the back of the neck, and I don't know how long it lasts, but yeah, I was reading about it, and got to be able to put it just right, and got to make sure he isn't able to lick the flea drops because they are poisonous to the cat. So I don't know if I can be that precise with Scruffy. So I don't think flea drops are an option right now either. Okay, well, I think we're about time here, so let's finish up the chin rubs here and we'll get you your food. So we got hearty cuts tonight with real chicken and beef. Sound good? And kibble, of course. I have I did it yesterday too, but yeah, I put Meow Mix in with the crippling again now that I've refilled the container. Okay, let's get your food, okay? Yeah, he knows that motion. When I sit up to grab the plate, he seems to know what I'm doing. And let's grab the brush. So he's a little more tangled, but yeah, I noticed, yeah, he was grooming, so yeah, probably the fleas. When he's trying to get the fleas, it really messes up his fur. He doesn't have all the leaves in his fur today. Okay, I think I'm done brushing. So let's see, yeah, so I did the hill climb number 2 today. And yeah, I made it. So I wasn't sure if I was going to make it actually. I was actually kind of tired after that first hill climb. And they're kind of like right next to each other, so you don't get much of a rest. Whereas when I do the hill climb number 3, which is on the other side of the valley, it's actually a bit of a rest because it takes me a while to get onto the other side of the valley and climb up the other side of the mountain. And the first part of the climb, it's not easy, but it's not nearly as hard as the actual climb I denote with number 1, 2, and 3. It's more just kind of more average climb. So I think the weather is supposed to continue on hot for the next at least 5 days. So I don't know what the cloud cover situation is going to be. I didn't check. But yeah, the clouds did clear up this afternoon. So I could tell it was, starting to burn off by the time I got back home. Still had a little bit of cloud cover, so all in all, it actually was kind of a nice change of pace. I've been getting fried by the sun, so it's nice not having that sun on me. So yeah, I've been using a lot of sunscreen and using all the new protective clothing. So yeah, that neck gate I think is actually doing a good job, and I think the shirts are fine. Yeah, the problem is I don't have pants to protect my legs, so my legs are getting dark. And then my shirts, Yeah, I noticed, particularly when I'm riding, the sleeves aren't quite as long as I'd like. So when I stretch the sleeves right up my arms a little bit, so my wrists are exposed. I do wear gloves when I bike, so my hands are actually protected. But yeah, there's a section of my wrists that are getting darker. And then I'm assuming the shirts are doing their job, but I don't know. So I was already dark before I was wearing the shirts, so I don't think I'm getting any darker, and I don't think I'm getting any skin damage, so I think the shirts are doing their job. Any more skin damage, anyway. So I watered the front garden just last night after Scruffy. I ended it with Scruffy, so tonight I gotta start the back. I'm worried again about that Japanese maple. More of it looks like it's turning brown. It hasn't completely withered yet, so it still looks alive. Yeah, probably need to water it. So that's what I want to do after we're done here. Not sure if I want to water the whole garden tonight or if I'm going to do it in pieces again. I'm having trouble getting the pieces out from under the ball. There's one more piece under the colored ball. I think it's a piece of Meow Mix. Not smart enough to roll the ball, huh? So he didn't try to come in today, so that's probably good. So yeah, I'm a little early, so I don't know if and when we resume our normal feeding schedule. Maybe we'll try to come in again. I don't know. I don't think I actually really want him to come in. I don't want him to get used to domestic life because yeah, I don't think I can keep him permanently. Okay, folks, I think I'm going to wrap it up early because yeah, I do need to get the garden watered and it's going to take me a while. So yeah, I think I'll end it here. So thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.